Hey guys, Uzi here, and this is my video response to RxkQueen, who has reached, or is almost reaching right now, to 500 subscribers, and she asked for people to either comment or make a video response talking about yourself so we can all get to know each other a little more. This is my video response. I made a list of things that I would talk about myself. Probably things I've mentioned before in my channel, but I might as well just do a video about it. Let's see. Let me start with the name. My real name is Edwin. I heard once, I haven't even researched about it, but I heard that it's French or something like that. I don't believe it, but it could be. I don't know. I don't like it. I just like my friends to either call me Uzi. They used to call me Shad. That was because I was well, I still am, but not today's music. But I was a big fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the drummer Shad. I kinda like that name, and I've been carrying it for a few years. And then I changed to Uzimachi, which really doesn't mean anything. Actually, I've never talked about this, but the origin of Uzimachi, it's kind of funny and ironic. The thing is that I had this hobby. I haven't done it in a while, but I used to write my own stories, and there was a story that had a lot of similarities with Naruto. And the thing is that I hadn't even seen Naruto when I was writing it, and then when my friend came along and brought me the first he brought me a few DVDs where he had downloaded like the first 80 episodes of Naruto, and when I started to watch, I started to see the similarities between not just the name, because Naruto's name is actually Uzumaki, and my name was Uzimachi in the story. So that story kind of got out of the window, and I thought that it wasn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing and change all the basics, because it had to do a lot with a character getting angry, and this demon inside of him got out, and it was red, and a lot of similarities. So I named myself after that character, because I like the name anyways, but it doesn't mean anything, just in case. A lot of people have been also associating Uzi with the gun, but it's not about guns either. And I like guns, but not for killing or anything. I just like guns. That's it. I like knives too, but I don't like semi-automatic, or I just like regular 9mm, or I don't know. I just like standard modern automatic guns. That's it. Wow, that was like 4 minutes of blabbering about my name. My age, I'm 24, I'll be 25 the 19th of August, actually in a few days. I was planning on doing something special, but unfortunately I'm broke, and college starts on Monday, so I really don't have that much time in my hands to do anything, so I guess I'm gonna have to postpone that party or whatever to another day or month, whatever. It really doesn't matter if you celebrate it another time. Let's see, hobbies. Well, I really don't do much. I like to play video games, obviously. I consider my uploading videos on YouTube a hobby. I don't really consider this like a job or an obligation, because I'm not getting paid anyway, so it's one of those things that I just do because I like it. It's not because I feel like I have to, it's that I really like it. Because if I ever feel like I just don't want to, or or that I have to, I just wouldn't do it anymore. Um, Another hobby of mine is to go out with my friends on the weekends. Usually we just go out and watch a movie in the theaters, because I'm not really that party type of guy. I used to be when I was in my teenage years, but as I grew older, I just kind of lost my interest in going out and partying and stuff like that. So, to me now, a good time is to just hang out with my friends and go watch a movie, and then go to fast food or something and sit down and talk about old times or whatever comes up. Now and then I like to go to the beach as well, because I live very close by to the beach. I could go on foot to the beach, but since I was raised next to the beach, it's really not something that amusing to me. It's not about getting in the water, it's more about just sitting there and relaxing. I guess I always thought like an old guy anyways, so I'm not really that fun. My friends consider me fun, but it's because they kind of get interested in what I have to say sometimes, because most of the times I'm kind of like the guy who listens. I really don't do much talking, even though here on the channel you guys see me talking so much. I like to walk as well, do exercise, because I'm kind of overweight. I'm not kinda, I'm actually very overweight. I don't look like it. A lot of people think that I'm like 60 or 70 pounds lighter than I look, but I'm actually very, very heavy. My height is actually 6 feet tall. I'm actually very tall. I'm big boned, but I'm not round. I look very tall, and I guess that's what it kind of camouflages away my overweightness. Yeah, but there's really not much to do in my life lately except those hobbies. I really don't collect anything. I used to collect movie tickets, but I don't do that anymore. Yeah, nothing. Well, I like to download anime. I had a bunch of series, but unfortunately my external hard drive broke down, and now I need to buy a new one so I can keep downloading, because my computer hard drive is not really that big, and I can't download anything because it'll overload, and I don't have that much space, so I can't. I only download one episode a week, and then I just delete it, and I can't keep them, but I like to keep them. I like to collect episodes of the most popular series there are. And I also like to watch the seasons of Doctor Who, at least from the Doctor that came before Tennant, and then Tennant, and then the new one, but not the older ones. I guess I like science fiction. I like science a lot. I'm a science freak. I'm always watching the universe. Yeah, I like the stars. I like science in general. Almost all fields of science. I don't understand the whole concept of everything, but at least I have a pretty good idea of how things work. So I guess I'm kind of like a geek and a nerd at the same time. My favorite animal, it's actually a struggle between cats and dogs, because I like cats because they're kind of like this antisocial but social at the same time creature like me. But I like dogs because dogs are kind of like obedient, and you know they listen to what you have to say. Cats don't really listen that well, but so I guess I like them both equally. Favorite games, obviously Zelda, Resident Evil, Halo, Metal Gear Solid, all of them, and RPG games, but I'm mostly familiar with the Final Fantasy series from 7 to 10. I really didn't like much 12. I actually didn't like it at all. And 13, I'm kind of playing on it. I'm actually planning on uploading soon, so to see if it doesn't get deleted. Yeah, basic games and the Fable games. Yeah, not many games. I was also raised on Nintendo. My first console was the Super Nintendo, and then the Nintendo 64. I was like a Nintendo freak back then, but as soon as I got my hands on a PlayStation 1 that a friend brought home, he brought Resident Evil 2 and Parasite Eve. When I played those two games, I was they kind of got to me, and I then switched to PlayStation, and it's not like I stopped playing Nintendo 64 or anything, but PlayStation just got to me, and I like PlayStation, but I also like Xbox kind of equally. They're both right there on the spot. Uh, yeah. I never got into the Segas or the other consoles. I was always on the Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox thing. Yeah, and the first game I played was Super Mario World on console, but my first actual game ever was Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I never finished the game back then, and I have never finished the game today, because I find it very, very hard. It's one of those games that you need to memorize the whole patterns and stuff, so yeah. I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters, but Halo is kind of like that exception. It's really not just a first-person shooter game. It really has a really nice story, and it's really fun. It's not the typical first-person shooter types. Music, I'm kind of stuck in the 90s. I'm a 90s boy. I don't like the music of today. I kind of I kept listening to music from 2001 to 2004 when I graduated from high school. But after that, I haven't been updated on anything. I do look now and then here and there what's going on, but I just don't like today's music, especially now since there's this thing going on with the auto tunes. I find it funny. I know it's not music, it's just some guy talking and some special effects on his voice, but I just find it funny. But I miss the old style of music, like back then when Korn was up, like Freak on a Leash. I just miss the old days, the old music. So I really don't get into the new music that much. And college, I'm studying something that I don't know how to translate it to English, but it's something about company administration or something like that. Yeah. I was studying on criminal justice, but I just didn't like it that much, and I changed because the justice system here in Puerto Rico sucks. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. We had kind of like the same background thing going on about, yeah, like the Power Rangers. I agree that it's definitely the best series to watch on the 90s. I watched them all the way to Power Rangers in Space. To me, that was truly the ending of Power Rangers. Because, I don't know if I should spoil it for people, but if people watch it to the very end, they'll see why I say that it's truly like the ending of Power Rangers. And I also like the game. I hope it's the same game that I'm thinking. I don't know the title of the game, but I'll be looking at that when you do that. So anyways, congratulations RxkQueen, and I hope you get a bunch more subscribers. This has been Uzimachi. Bye bye.